Well, hello Math Aces and welcome to Mr. Ace Math. In this video, we're going to go over one basic example of how to subtract decimals. And our example is 9.6, properly read as 9 6/10, minus 3.51, properly read as 3 51/100. So the first thing we need to do is follow step 1 and line up the decimal point. So let's write the first number over here. And now that we have our first number written, the important thing is to write the second number in so that the decimal point for this number is directly under the decimal point for our first number, which means it will look like this. Notice how the decimal point in 3.51 is right under the decimal point in 9.6. And the reason why lining up the decimal point is so important is because when we do that, our place values are properly lined up. Here we have the ones place value, here we have the tens for each number, and here we have the hundredths. Now that that's done, we can go to step number 2, which is to bring down the decimal point. So you see where our decimal points are here? We're going to make sure that the decimal point in our answer is directly under the decimal points in our question. So we're going to place the decimal point right here. And finally, we'll go to step number 3, which is to annex zeros. And in case you don't know what that word annex means, that's a fancy math word that just means placing zeros to the right of decimal points in any blank spaces you see. Here we have a blank space right above the 1. So that's exactly where we will annex our 0. So let's write in a 0 right here. And now that we followed our 3 steps to setting up a subtraction of decimals question, all we have to do is subtract, starting from the right column. Can we do 0 minus 1? No, we cannot. So we're going to have to borrow from this 6, which means this 6 will get crossed off and become a 5. And we'll take the 0, put a 1 here, and now that becomes a 10. So now we've got 10 minus 1, and that is 9. Then we'll go to the next column here, which is 5 minus 5. And 5 minus 5 is just 0. And then we'll continue going to the left and subtract this column here, which is 9 minus 3. And that is 6, making our final answer 6.09, properly read as 6 9/100. Well, Math Aces, that's it for this video. I hope it was helpful, and if you have any questions about this problem, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to help. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in math class.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Questions? Comments? Leave them down below.
And thanks for using Mr. Ace Math. Don't just pass math, ace it.